morning, good evening, good afternoon to whatever time you're listening. How does Mike say that? I don't know. This is me, Joelle, Ryan, Jason, and this is another episode of The Fresh Bunch. We are all here, and y'all look very happy today. Why do y'all look so happy today?
Another Wednesday. Yeah, man. Another Wednesday.
No, the answer is because we got Alabama Smilax in the building. That's right. We got Jordan Crosser from Salter's Evergreen, and we are super duper duper excited. Sad that Mike's not here. He's in the Netherlands with Casey, Olga, Jesse, Melissa, and Juani at the IFTF show, and we are bombarded with beautiful pictures from all of the products that they're bringing coming soon. But we are excited to talk to Jordan and Jason a little bit about some exciting things that are happening here at Jet Fresh.
We're also excited with these fancy noisemakers that Connor got us from the TikTok shop.
Oh, yes. So for our listeners, that's Ryan, believe it or not.
I will be talking like this for the whole episode. Skip now or enjoy it.
Joelle, why don't you join us with your fancy noisemaker?
I was trying to figure it out. Sorry.
All right. So Jordan is here because, Jason, you guys are doing something fun out there, huh?
We are doing something fun. So we're having a little Alabama Smilax sell-off today where Jordan's been helping me out physically, taking boxes off the racks and loading them up for our cross-dock customers, for mutual customers that we... how long have we been doing this for now? Over a year, right? Yeah. Over
Jason, can you explain what cross-docking is for those who don't know?
So anybody that doesn't understand what cross-docking is, or cooler accounts, some people may understand it as that, is basically farms that have specific product, whether it's Smilax or Gerbs or Lysianthus, anything from different customers. They park their inventory or they have pre-sold boxes and they park them here in our warehouse. And throughout about a week or so, they have customers that they need to ship all over the country, via Armalini, Florida Beauty, Golden Lines, Floral Trade, all those customer-based shippers that we are customers with. And we help their sales with getting all those boxes out and consolidating with our boxes as well. And Miami's a fantastic location because I would say it's the hub for shipping all over the world, incoming and outgoing. So being down here and all these, I want to say there's probably 30 different carriers shipping, like I said, some East Coast, some West Coast, some all over the U.S., Caribbean islands. As far as Guam, we ship boxes to Guam, which is on the other side of the world, in case you didn't know. Very
Guam
small.
is part of the United States.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. It's a common a commonwealth or common territory, right? Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. No, there's a proper way to say it.
Yeah. So for the most part, like I said, we cross-docking is basically like, just like I explained, and we help our mutual customer, especially Salters, who's been fantastic for us and helping them move that Smilax, and we've become the kingpin down here of moving Smilax. I don't know anybody else that's doing that like we are.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's doing it like we are. We're running trucks now twice a week down to Jet Fresh. Like we ran one that was here on Tuesday morning, and that was here when I got here. I think it was already here before you guys got here. And then we'll have another one running back on Friday. So we're always keeping fresh product down here at Jet. And yeah, we've been doing it for about a year and a half now. And we're just keeping cold chain. It's coming directly from our farm out of southern Alabama, out of Evergreen, via refrigerated truck that we're running our own truck. And then we're just coming down here to Jet overnight. Our driver gets here in the morning, and then they offload, and then we just start shipping out however we can via all the different trucking lines. Of course, if it's Armalini, Florida Beauty, or Floral Trade and everything in between.
And you had a pretty interesting thing you told me. I didn't know anything about how they get the Smilax. So do you mind explaining to the viewers or listeners?
Yeah.
I was going to say both. You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're watching.
That's true.
They're always watching.
You told me really something cool I didn't know is how do they get the Smilax up in Alabama?
So we have a 200-acre farm ourselves, but we cut from many more acres than that, and many more acres than that. So we go out, and then they go. I'm a keyboard warrior. I'm in sales and business development, but our team goes out and in the middle of the forest. And as Smilax is it's kind of a weed now. It is a weed in Alabama, and it's pulled out of trees. So our teams go out in like chaps or like snake boots, because they are in the middle of the forest. And as they're pulling out, they've also pulled out like 6-foot rattlesnakes. And so it's something I'm happy to be on this. I'm happy to be on this side of the board. But yeah, we've been sent multiple times pictures of people with like 6.5-foot rattlers taller than them that they're holding up like this.
Has there ever been any found in the boxes?
No, but a prank's coming on. There's a prank coming for sure.
We've done that to a few people in the warehouse.
With the rats. We've done the rats in the bouquet department.
We were talking about that, and I was just like, how funny would it be if like we try to go open a box, but we had just like a little snake taped to the inside, and then she goes to open it and it just pops out at her.
Don't do that to my chai latte. Don't do that to her. She would freak out. That would actually be a very viral video over here.
Yeah, it's definitely an intense process. But we have multiple refrigerated trailers that we drop in certain areas. As they collect product, everything goes and gets directly put into our trailers. Goes back to our main warehouse in our cooler. It is pressure washed and pre-cleaned, I guess we can call it, just so it's not as it's dirty as it's from outside.
That's the QC, so there's no rattlesnakes then, too.
Yeah, exactly. And then it is boxed and sent down to Miami, or we ship it directly from our farm as well. A lot of our products going out of Miami now.
And Jason, how's that going? Going smooth with it?
Yeah, it's been actually really good. Like I said, I know Jordan was here interning for about 2 days, just kind of looking to see how we can make the process faster, especially since we both use Comet. And the process itself has been much smoother. The good thing is when they have just Smilax, it's pretty simple. I need either larges, small, 30-pound boxes, 15-pound boxes.
Like 20, what, 15,
30 pounds is the big one, 15 is the small one. And like I said, he's here now. Like we were just looking at some boxes, to put in maybe different size boxes. Like Armelini has, certain things. Those boxes need to go over there early. But if we can get them into different shape boxes, we get an extra 3 or 4 hours for
Joel,
sales.
how many boxes of Smilax can you hold at once?
He carried some for me yesterday, so
I bet he can hold at least 3.
Yeah, 3.
At least 3.
We should test it.
Well, you should have seen Jordan with the box on his truck yesterday. He was driving around. I thought that thing was going to fall, but I guess it has nice.
It's weighted well.
Yeah.
It's weighted well, yeah.
So I have to say that on the Florist of Facebook, where I like to frequent my time sometimes, I see a lot of people always asking, where can I get Smilax? Where can I? And of course, the number one commenter is Jimmy the Tulip. He's like, we sell Alabama Smilax. But what is Smilax season?
Smilax season starts about the first week of July. Usually it's right about July 5th. What happens to be my birthday too. So
Happy birthday.
a great celebration. But then it usually runs through the end of April.
Okay.
I think
That's a
this
good
past year
season.
we shipped our very last box like May 2nd or so. And it stays well. So there are some places that we've sent it to, and they've held it for a couple weeks, or like florists that needed it, like for like a middle of May wedding. In that we cut it fresh, we sent it as fast as possible, and then they held it for 2 weeks and still used it in the middle of May. So it does have a great shelf life, to say the least. But yeah, usually I'd say cutoff's pretty much the last week of April.
Okay. And so then what would be, does Salters, because I know Salters doesn't just only grow Smilax. What else do you guys grow? And what would be a good substitute for Smilax?
So right after Smilax goes out, we do have LA Agnes. We actually won Best in Class at SAF last year for our LA Agnes and out in the Outstanding Varieties competition. So we have LA Agnes. It is a vine. It is thinner, and it's dual color. It has green on one side and kind of silvery on the other.
And it looks more controllable, in my opinion.
It definitely is. It's easier to make a garland out of, or what at certain times it's one of the better substitutes. And then maybe a couple weeks after Smilax season goes out, we start Water Oak, and Water Oak runs until the end of August or so. And Water Oak, it is oak tree, but it does do the wider spread coverage that Smilax does. And those both still come in the 15 and 30-pound cases.
Nice. I wonder how many people could tell the difference, be like, oh, that's Smilax, that's Water Oak. Is it pretty obvious what's what?
Jason can.
I can't. I've only seen the
He's only seen the outside of the
boxes.
box. Yeah, exactly.
Except for that time I got lost in the video, recently, which everybody thinks I'm a child actor now.
Yeah,
Connor asked me
You
50
kinda
Were you
are.
not? Were you
You
not a
kinda
child
are.
I
actor?
was. I played Kaneki in this 8th grade Grease play.
And
Eighth grade
And
Grease
guess
play.
who I
Second lead role.
played in the 8th grade Grease play?
Rizzo?
Rizzo. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Do they hook up those two? Is that-
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
He gets her
not-
knocked up,
not
sort
that
of,
we
but
would,
not really.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
yeah.
no. Let's keep this.
We could recast the play and we could do a Jet Fresh Playhouse.
I would not be Rizzo.
Who would you be now?
I was actually Rizzo's understudy, so that's why I was Rizzo. But
who would
I
you
would
be now?
probably
Beauty
be
school dropout.
Yeah.
The other one I
Frankie
forgot.
Valiant?
Frenchie.
Oh, I would
Frenchie.
actually be Frankie Valley and be like, beauty school dropout.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, I could probably sing it with that thing. No.
Yeah, you gotta get the wig, Joel. Get the
No,
wig,
but
Joel. Can,
I want to be the guy. I don't want to be the Frenchie. I want to be the guy. Okay. So, anyways, you are a child actor.
So what we were just talking about, you know what? If you did a ceiling installation with water oak, you know, a florist would be able to tell the difference without a doubt. But if at a random wedding, nobody would be able to have any idea that it was any different of a product.
Yeah, that's what I
it's a
figured.
little bit more. It's a little bit more work. Without a doubt. I mean, it's not the exact same as Smilax, but I mean, and I'm not tooting the horn, but when somebody says that they can get you Smilax out of season, like I'll ship you a case of Smilax out of season, but it doesn't mean it's going to be good, and it doesn't mean it's going to last because it's all fresh growth, and that fresh growth over that 2-month period is what dies. So I mean, I don't even get it for shows or for conventions and such because it's not worth it to me to put it up and then like the next day and then it goes down. So I use water oak or anything instead
Right.
at certain times of the year.
Speaking of convention, okay, so give us a little 411 on how did you get into this industry and how did you get to Salters?
All right, so I worked for. I've been in the flower industry my entire life. When I was 5 years old, I was going with my dad, Ian Prosser.
I was going to say, you should say, for those who don't know.
Drop a name.
Name drop. It's okay.
Yeah, my father's Ian Prosser from Botanica Design Studio in Tampa, Florida. And yeah, when I was 5 years old, I was going to do like wedding breakdowns in the morning at hotels with them, or on Mother's Day, I was dropping off flowers at the local country club, just for their tables, and it was just me and him, and it was just kind of what we did in the morning, like every Sunday morning. And he'd give me like $5, and I'd be like, "Yeah, this is awesome."
Did you have a specific skill or set? Were you designing? Were you just carrying stuff?
I was when I was 5 years old, I was just carrying for the most part. But then, I mean, and then throughout the years, I mean, I worked for him in high school. I mean, I might have been called out a couple times on Valentine's Day for being sick.
I love that.
So I could have delivered flowers, and a few of my friends were as well. And but then, so after college, I started working with my dad again. And I started buying his flowers, and I bought flowers from him for about 12 years. And that's actually how I got introduced to Jet Fresh, was going to the International Floriculture Expo, and I met Celine there. And then after that, I mean, I've been part of the fam for like 13 years now, maybe 14 years almost. And now I've gone from buying from you guys, I'm buying a lot from you guys, to now selling a lot to you guys in cross-stock. So I'm not going anywhere.
So you left. When did you join the Salters team?
I joined the Soldiers team in September 29th, 2 years ago. So September 29th of 2023. And we've been doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Was it a tough transition to go from Botanica to Salters?
It wasn't a tough transition. I mean, it's always hard leaving family, without a doubt. I mean, I worked with my dad, and I worked with my sister and my brother-in-law as well. But then going to Salters, and initially I was going to go a different route and like go into like home inspections, like construction side. And then I had been talking with Brent, and Botanica had always bought from Salters Evergreen Supply for 30 plus years. And when Brennan asked me, like my boss, he'd asked me different questions about how much maybe Smilax needs to go up into like different ceiling treatments and things of the sort. And eventually I asked him for a job. And I was just like, this is what I can do for you. And this is the different dynamic I bring. And yeah, we've been together for 2 years. So, yeah.
And Salters has been around for how long?
Salters has been around since 1967.
Wow.
It was Elizabeth Salter, my boss Brent's grandmother, that started it, and it's still in the family today.
We were always doing Smilax the whole time?
We started off as It's funny because we are in Evergreen, Alabama, but we sell evergreens as well. Smilax is one of our biggest things, but we started off doing magnolia, longleaf pine, red western cedar, and Yupon holly, and we still do all those. But Smilax is.
I'm trying my best not to use this voice thing whenever I like it calls me. But like as you list things, I'm really like I wish you were just
Listing them in this voice.
Give it to him. Let's relist it. Let's let Jordan use the AI voice.
This will be funny.
So list the products again.
So we grow magnolia, longleaf pine, red western cedar,
What's crazy is that his voice didn't change at all. Like it's the exact same.
and Yupon holly. But Smilax is our biggest sales, and we also have our LA Agnes and Water Oak during the off season.
I apologize. I probably won't have this on the podcast anymore. But then again,
I love it. I just feel like you should alternate. You should not only be Terminator. You should be other voices as well.
The other voices are not as good, in my opinion. What about this one?
I like
Do you
that.
like, you look like a little chipmunk talking to you. It's like, hey, come over here, down here.
Give it to Jason.
No, I don't like it.
okay, hold on.
So, we like to grow magnolia, Yupon holly, red western cedar.
So yeah, his voice definitely changed now.
Are we done? I can keep
listen to
going.
your
on this thing. I don't know if you
We
want
were
more.
talking about Salters and about it's so it couldn't have been too hard because they still have the same family feel, like the values that you guys were doing in Botanica. I mean, Botanica's family, but you guys were doing huge events, so you had to bring so much to the table because I can look at an event and be like, I don't know, I couldn't think of like how many flowers you actually need. I'm pretty sure you look at it and you're like, okay, this is like, like Lego, I need 45 pieces of this and that. So it was beyond just your connections or.
It was definitely beyond connections, and it was also from my experience of how with Botanica, not only did I buy flowers, but I helped with all of our installations and such. So when it did come to Smilax and using it into archways or chandeliers, ceiling installations were always a big thing, and I mean the coverage is beyond most other greens, and me having installed and been on site and been on 14-foot ladders and then scissor lifts and stuff installing Smilax definitely gave me a step up of knowing exactly how to use it. And then at the same time, also as I was a buyer, I had a bunch of great connections of companies that I bought from in the past that I could sell to in the future.
Right.
So that was definitely helped out, to say the least.
I'm just going to step in. I do have to head out on the early side. It is 12:13, which is just want to let you guys know. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Jason.
But thanks for having me, guys. Jordan, it's great to see you, brother.
Great to see you as always.
I'll see you before you leave. Bye-bye.
There he goes, out the door.
Always working. Always on the run, Jay.
Thank you, Jason. So yeah, get at Jason if you want to learn more about our refrigerated services and other ways of cross-docking and things like that. We have a lot of things that people might not even know that we do.
So, you guys are headed out to a big show next week.
Vegas.
We'll be seeing you guys there too.
Oh, I bought. So I went to buy the Wizard of Oz tickets for Jimmy. Do you want to go to that? Because I can only buy seats I can't buy 3 tickets. I have to buy 4 tickets. So
I'll go with you to Wizard of Oz.
Okay, we're gonna go Wednesday night at the Sphere.
Who's all going?
You, me, Jimmy, and my wife.
Oh, perfect. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. I can't say my wife. I have to say my wife.
My wife. But the other, we were trying to figure out like another kind of show or something that Jimmy would like. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's a disco show.
Oh, Jimmy would love that.
But it's like New York in the 70s disco show. And it's done by the Spiegel World people who do all the weird like freak show kind of like
Jimmy
weird
is
performances.
Jimmy would love that.
So it's gonna be like a variety show, but it's themed, I guess, to the disco in the 70s.
That's cool.
I thought it was right up Jimmy's alley.
Yeah.
That is really up Jimmy's alley.
We're not even gonna tell him. We're just gonna take him.
Just don't. Yeah.
Not going to know what he's going to.
We'll have to have him on next week to recap. We just don't want him on today because everybody's in the show in the Netherlands. We have Dolly here, but it's nonstop. They're just so busy. I feel bad for them. Like, I wish I could just get on the phone and help them, but we also were pretty busy. You saw our big prep to ship.
There wasn't, honestly, like, as far as like setups and things that we do, a lot of prep work. That one was a lot of like
little stuff
in advance, but it really wasn't a bad.
No.
And it's also like the cost of it was pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's really just shipping.
I can't wait for people to see it.
I hope it all works out.
Yeah, it will work out. It will work out.
It looked perfect.
Yeah.
I hope people win. That's what I want people to actually win.
I'm very worried about people winning because Ryan is super duper strict on.
We made a giant slot machine, right? And the slot machine has 3 drums that spin, and there's prizes on. There's little stickers that land, right? And in my head, you got to have the 3 things line up. You have the 3 of the same prizes need to line up, right?
It's impossible.
Well, I get it if you had 9 options and you could play like the diagonals and all that other stuff the way slot machines work. But if there's only 3 things, you got to get 3 sevens or 3 bars or 3 Jet Fresh logos. That's how you would win in my head.
I'm going to win.
Maybe Ashley was saying like you can do like if you get 2 of the same, you get a low prize. If you get 3 of the same, you get a big prize. We can go that route.
I think that's a great idea.
That's okay. See, that's the voice of a smart woman. Yes, that's a
Did you roll like each individual one? Like
you get to roll one at a time.
Yeah,
but
because
there's 3 you have to roll.
I was like, Ryan, nobody's gonna win. I go, for me, everybody should win.
That's why we're doing what you're doing right now, which is putting the scratch and sniff stickers
They're not
on
scratch and win.
The scratch off stickers on the cards because that's the consolation prize.
As we've been doing this podcast, I have been Ryan designed poker chips with a scratch off, and I'm putting the scratch off label on top so that way people could see what they win. 10% off their next order, a box of free roses, some merch.
Yeah, you pre-print the business cards or whatever, and you have the cards say a few different things, and then you buy on Amazon those little scratch off stickers.
Super affordable. This is a great, and I mean it ties in with our Vegas theme. We don't like to make it too themey, but when you're in Vegas, you gotta go with the theme.
We've done themes every year in Vegas.
Yeah, last year we did Area 51, right? 51.
We've done the Area 51. We've done the Fight Night boxing theme.
That was great.
We did also the Little Chapel, the Little Vegas Chapel. Wedding Chapel was fun.
Yeah.
And there was maybe that was the first year.
Yeah.
The chapel, I guess.
I don't think so. I think there was a year
There was
before,
one more
but
year.
yeah,
Yeah, it
you
was.
guys just had it was just a booth, but it looked good. It was just our funky booth, but yeah.
It'll be fun.
So are you doing any other shows this year?
I think Wedding MBA will be our final one of the year, most likely. And then probably when it starts off, I mean, season starts again back in January. January, February will probably be like SAF, Next Gen.
Okay. It's in North Carolina this year. So that's good.
Yeah, it is. Is it Raleigh or?
Raleigh, yeah.
Rowley.
Nice. We'll do that, and then we'll be at everything else that we can be. We're always at SAF, try to be at AIFD, and then Florida State Forest Association, and then there's a bunch of different shows that we don't go to, but we always have product to supply. Arkansas State or Texas State and things of the sort of ones that we'll definitely be sending flowers to this year as well. And we always sponsor people when they go to different shows. I mean, we love having our boxes.
Right. And it's such a big box. I mean, I wonder how many, I think Chai fits inside that box.
I bet she could.
Yeah. But Kat does too. I know Ty does. I'm thinking of all the people that fit inside a box.
Kat should be our new measurement of size and scale. She should replace Jessie, I think. She's even smaller.
Is she
than
the
Jessie.
smallest one?
I think so.
I can't get over the pictures of Jessie next
one
to the
cat.
people in the Netherlands.
Dutch,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Just
it's
like
crazy.
a toddler.
It's Oompa Loompas.
Is Smilax big during for Valentine's Day? Well, I guess because that's wedding season still, and people are still doing it. It's used for events.
So it's more just used it's an event green, without a doubt. We don't sell a bunch of it directly for retail, but and by I mean for like retail arrangements and such. But it's you're definitely still prime season.
So what
for
do you
Smilax.
guys do you have Christmas greens too coming, or are you doing anything? Well, magnolia for sure.
We have the magnolia, the pine, the cedar, the holly,
all of that. Yeah.
So we have all of that available, but we usually just do it more on like a per case basis as anybody asks for it, instead of stocking a ton of it, because I mean I know that people have already been bringing in Christmas greens.
Oh yeah,
starting this week.
Yep,
all your evergreens, but we have them for sale.
When do you put up your Christmas decorations?
mine's already up.
When do you put yours up, Jordan?
Do you just have like the Halloween tree? Like you just change it throughout the season? Like this
we
is
don't
my
do
4th
we
of
don't
July
really do
tree?
Halloween decorations, so it's really easy. We don't have to convert anything. It's just set up the Christmas stuff.
I usually grab a fresh tree Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Ryan.
But I would do it
If you're
before.
doing fresh, that makes way more sense. I have a fake tree.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah.
There's no reason to wait.
Because I even talked to my wife. I was like, why don't we just do it now? Like,
Yeah.
we're taking down some Halloween. I know it's Thanksgiving coming up, but like, why don't we just do it now? It's out of the way. But she was like, our tree always dies right after Christmas anyway. So if we get it any earlier, then it's
Yeah.
not gonna survive.
What kind of ornaments do you guys do? Do you guys do like fancy ones or like simple ones?
I do
Always the
a
same?
theme every other year. So like 2 years ago I did ocean theme, so I'm ready to start transitioning to something else. So
What's
like
the next theme going to be?
I don't know. So I was looking today. I
Fire
was at
theme.
the florist supply.
Just like fire theme.
Today I was looking. Today I was at the florist supply. LO. I was at there buying some vases, and I was like, there was so much stuff, guys. And they told me everything's not out yet. They're like, come back next week, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be dangerous. But I'm ready. I'm ready to change my theme up. But I just hate being wasteful. Like,
Sure, yeah.
you know, like I have a friend who she's got same ornaments since their baby was a baby, you know? They add one or two. So the tree feels homey.
Why don't you get a second tree and just go do that route?
I used to do 2 trees, but my house isn't big enough. My house would the only benefit to that would be that I do use fresh trees, so my house smells great during Christmas time. But
I think my dad's already put up his first tree as well.
Oh, yeah.
He already did the other day.
I'm sure. I bet he's got
And
a
it
good. But he's got a good tree.
how many trees? How many trees does Ian have?
In the 3-bedroom townhouse, I think he has 3 or 4.
I bet he's got those really fancy ornaments too.
Oh, they're so fancy.
Yeah.
Like,
That guy's all class.
I call his house the museum.
Okay.
because I have a 7-year-old. He's about to be 7, and he's a little rambunctious,
Not allowed in there.
rambunctious boy. And I was just like, Finn, don't touch anything.
I believe it. Yeah.
And it's chasing my dad's little 5-pound dog around. But yeah, I mean, he sent us a picture the other night of his first tree up in his sitting room. And it was absolutely beautifully decorated. Yeah. He is an absolute pro when it comes to that. He has very fancy ornaments.
I would put Ian in a Christmas decorating contest. I used to
yeah.
love watching those Christmas like contests. Like,
Sure.
I haven't seen any recently, but I also lost my cable, so I'm just on like. But Netflix had a great one, and I was always thinking of like who would I nominate, but I would definitely put Ian there.
Let me see
Oh,
if
you're
I
gonna
can
pull out the picture.
Oh, of course I have
Of course, yeah.
Black and gold usually like my.
Black
Black
and gold
and
is your
gold?
aesthetic?
I like black and gold.
Interesting.
I did
This is gonna be
Buffalo.
the first year I have to do it alone.
Oh, Joel.
So I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be hard.
Joel, you can
invite
come
some
to
friends over.
Christmas
Have
for
a
me.
nice little decorating party.
Yes, Joel, that's a great way to pick up girls. Come and decorate my tree with me.
All right, there we go.
Holy guacamole! This is beautiful. I have to zoom in. Oh my goodness.
That's just tree number 1. That's just up in their upstairs sitting room.
This is like the queen's tree. Legit, there's the queen. There's a bunch of like
There might be a
famous
picture of the
places.
Queen of England on there.
I got some really fun ornaments. I like to get the weird and like. I just got a recent one. I got Stefan from SNL.
No, you didn't.
It's so good. I got a couple of like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of pornaments?
Oh yes.
They're like naughty
Look at that.
ornaments.
Look how
They're really-
beautiful.
oh yeah, that looks really nice.
But he's got the queen is right there in the middle. Didn't they go? I think they didn't. He go
That is the
this
queen.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I
over
think
in
this
England.
is this theme is England. I'm pretty sure because you got the guards, you have all the plaid, you have the queen several times, and some Scottish Yorkies. Yeah,
Well
or
done.
Scottish Terriers. Sorry,
Yeah.
Scottish Terriers.
Makes sense.
That's cool. So you have the porn ones.
I don't have like a bunch of them. I have like 2 or 3. They're pretty funny, like gingerbreads hooking up and things like that.
Oh, I can't do that yet. My kids would be like, they're in teenage mode, so everything's is like a bad joke, and I'm like, no. And their friends are always over, so that would be bad. I'd be canceled on the mom group. But yeah, that's what. So you guys come back from Wedding MBA, and I'll be making. That's when I'll start my Christmas tree. You know, I have to say, I always have a hard time tagging Salters because I want to put Alabama Smilax because it's on the box. It says Alabama Smilax, but your logo's not on the box anywhere.
No, and it's. I mean, for the most part, as far as like our social media and everything, like our website goes, it's gone through Alabama Smilax. Just because of other people use their states or people as well. So we want to, I mean, be a little bit different. Well, I guess it's the same.
But that's smart. I didn't know that.
But we do it just as more marketing, just because we are Alabama Smilax, but we are Salter's Evergreen Supply as well. But that's. When you see a box that says Alabama Smilax, you know exactly
what's inside it. Yeah.
It's really hard for me to hear the word Alabama and not think of
Smilax now.
No, think of Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest
Greenville,
Gump.
Alabama.
Greenville, Alabama.
I mean, that's
that
pretty
movie.
much like where Evergreen is. I mean, and I know that.
But you're in Tampa.
I'm out of Tampa.
Okay.
But where our farm is, Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah.
I was running, but although that is not a real place, but Evergreen's probably about as close as it gets to that.
Did you?
To say, like,
went to
Evergreen, I think is like 3,000 people tops. We employ like 40 of them. So
I went to Savannah and I was sitting on the bench that they filmed. The box, like life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Like the bench, I saw the bench, and I was like super excited. But then I was like, wait a second, wasn't it in Alabama? But yeah, they film things all over the place. Do you ever have to go to Alabama?
So if anything, I fly up to like our headquarters, which is in Montgomery or Pike Road.
Okay.
Just to meet with the boss and go over things. But I have no, I don't go to the farm on a regular basis. There's not really much there. As all of our people are going out into the forest to collect Smilax and such, we don't have a ton there besides like a cooler and a couple printers. So there's not too much.
Makes
to
me
see.
think of the Chair Company show, Ryan.
Have you been watching that?
I've been watching it, and
I was curious if anybody else was watching that show.
It's like
Chair
the
Company
first,
show.
it's
It's Tim Robinson. Is that his name?
I think that's his name.
It's on HBO.
It's a weird show. I'll tell you.
That guy's humor is just like manic, wild, crazy humor. So like trying to put him in like a real serious
He's
situation.
like
I recommend it. It's definitely funny.
It's funny.
What's it about?
It's about a guy who works at a company. It's like
He thinks he's uncovering this big scandal, and he's like,
because he went to go do a presentation, and the chair broke. Like a chair broke.
Yeah.
And in that he fell on the stage and everybody was like, oh, and he saw up a girl's skirt. And so he has this like huge conspiracy that like the chair purposely, that it was made to break on him. So he starts investigating it, but he finds weird characters in it's just such a weird, but I don't know, when you said that it's just a printer and boxes of Smilax or whatever, I thought, oh, that's probably like, we're going to have to find where Salters is.
yeah. It's pretty
There's
funny,
a conspiracy there.
We're not actually there.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's so cool. Like, actually, I think I've never been to Alabama. It's probably one of the few states I haven't been to. I was going to say I'm going to go visit Alabama Smilax. I can't think of Smilax without saying Alabama Smilax.
That's what I hope for.
Yeah, well,
that's
great.
branding.
That's
That's the goal.
branding.
That's branding.
That is the branding, because I don't
Learn
even...
from the best over here, right?
Okay, and if they need to reach out to you, how would they get in touch with you?
You can reach out to us just through our website, Alabama Smilax, or I'm Jay Prosser, PROSSER, at alabamasmilax.com.
Awesome. And Ryan, you want to do the questions? But you're going to do the voice in the questions?
Yes.
Do you want to play a game?
I feel like you're going to murder me, so no, I don't want to play that game.
Okay, Jordan,
Yes, sir.
answer these questions as fast as you can.
Okay. Let's go.
What is the best sandwich?
Best sandwich? Ooh, I'd have to go with the French tip, 100%.
Ooh.
100%.
Or I'd have to go with a good Cuban. A good Cubano.
That's my boy.
And that's out of Tampa. We got a lot of them. They say that
You got the
Cuban
real.
sandwich.
You got
They
the real
did say Tampa
Yeah,
is better.
Yeah, they say Tampa's the beginning of the Cuban sandwich, or
It
where it
is
started.
because of the
and it's-
tobacco companies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite flower?
What is my favorite flower? Oh, I really love Hawaiian dendrobium orchids, and specific Hawaiians because they bloom all the way to the end. I know that you guys bring them in sometimes. Or I really like the Hawaiian Insidiums. The Hawaiian Insidiums are their XLs are like 5 feet tall and have a spread of like laterals that go over like a foot wide. They're absolutely phenomenal.
I really think we sound like twins.
No, you don't. You're
Call me
scary.
back.
He's not. I'm actually super excited because at the show right now, Olga and Mike made a video they sent us that we are going to have some really nice stuff coming from her
Yeah.
maze. Those Insidiums look so nice.
Lots of nice stuff coming that way. They got good shit at Holland.
I got to say, I get excited whenever these guys come back from these shows because I know that the next couple shipments are going to be fire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
At least some good tester product.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, superpower. That's a great question. It would probably be to fly.
Yeah.
Because that 5-hour drive from Tampa to Miami wasn't quick, but if I could fly like Superman, I'd be here real quick.
Where would you fly to first?
Yeah, that's the difference. Like fly like a certain person, because if you just fly like 10 miles an hour, it's not worth it.
Where would-
No, you're right. You fly like an air balloon. You're just like,
not worth
I can fly, but like, it's like when you get you get a superpower, but you get a bad part of it too.
Yeah.
and it's like you can fly, but you're an air balloon, and you just go real slow.
I can't think
you
of
can't
this-
get into the direction.
I can't think of the stand-up that said it, but there was a funny joke about like how does Superman fly faster? He just like does more like arms forward,
More
like,
knife hands
like
going
more
forward.
extending. Like how does he go faster?
where would be the first place you would fly to if you could fly fast?
If I could fly fast,
What's fast?
Like I'm talking about
Faster than a
like the
speeding
Concorde.
bullet. Faster than a speeding bullet.
Like the Concorde.
Ooh, that is pretty
That's how fast Superman goes.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great question. If I could fly anywhere, I'd probably fly to like Antarctica or something.
I was
somewhere
thinking the
that I
same
haven't-
thing.
Somewhere
Just
that's
like
really-
Superman.
Somewhere
That's where he lives,
Really
yeah.
hard to get to. Yeah.
You know what? Jordan is the Smilax Superman. He is because he
Super
wants to live-
Smilax man.
There you go. That's better. That sounds
Like
better.
a theme.
Okay, what's the most overrated flower?
The most overrated flower. Ooh, that's good. That's a good question.
I'm also going to ask you the most underrated flower. So if you have that
Okay.
first.
Okay. Most overrated flower. I mean, I'd almost have. So I'm going to take this into both categories. Roses on both sides.
Interesting.
And I can say that because you have regular roses that everybody like thinks about for Valentine's Day and things of this things of the sort. When there are so many other amazing blooms that can be used during holidays like Valentine's Day that look much prettier. Although roses are always a great, and I'd almost call them a filler in some cases. But most underrated is also some of the roses because you have the ones that like you have all of your garden roses that instead of having that you can get year round from the Jet. Instead of having to get peonies at certain times, and those like those Alexandra garden roses are always looking phenomenal, and then you have the ones that are in the middle that are like maybe like a free spirit rose that looks like that is somewhat garden. It's definitely gardeny to say.
Yeah, garden like.
It's garden like, but it's priced at the same as like a regular rose.
Right.
So you kind of get like a double whammy right in there.
They do save the day.
Yeah.
Like roses to me save the day every day. Like they just do because there's the versatility of them, the fact that you can find that you can be like reliable, like they can rely, like they're gonna last, they're gonna perform, they're doing it. So it's funny that you say this as a filler because sometimes I use them as fillers too, but at the same time you can't deny that it takes away, like it's the focal always. It's gonna always capture it.
It's always going to. But yeah, just what I meant was that, like, as I said, that like during Valentine's Day, you can do amazing arrangements that don't have any roses in them at all, that aren't necessarily red, or you have different kind of red blooms
What
into it.
color roses or what color flowers do you get your wife for Valentine's Day?
Ooh, I'd have to say the first roses I ever brought back for my wife were for my wife. Were from the SAF convention at the Breakers.
Ooh, nice.
And this was like 11, 12 years ago. And I brought back, it was Hot Paris, which is a really hot pink. But nowadays, I usually go with Pink Floyd if I do go roses.
Smart
yeah.
choice.
Pink Floyd, and that's just because that's like our
so
that's our
big.
flower, and they're
Yeah.
they're absolutely massive. I mean, you get 70-centimeter ones, and they're the size of like your hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I go. That's usually my go-to.
Fuck yeah.
What's your go-to junk food?
Yes. There's
Junk food,
drunk
food.
Drunk food.
Junk food would be. No, I'm just kidding.
Go-to drunk food. I do like a good sandwich. I do like a good sandwich when I have a drink, or a Taco Bell.
Ooh.
That's fine. Or tacos in general. I
choice.
can always go with tacos or a quesadilla or something of the sort. Being from Tampa, as we got a lot of Spanish too, I also love getting like some empanadas and croquettes. So,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, that's I keep it Spanish overall.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of flowers do you want at your funeral?
We're going to cover the casket in Smilax. Where's Jordan?
It's just gonna be wrapped in Smilax. I'm gonna be buried in a box of Smilax. Flowers at my funeral. Something colorful, because I want it to be. I don't want, like, some people just want it to be like all white and it's just traditional. And I'd like probably something more colorful. It's like a celebration of life for sure. Instead of it just being like, oh, it's all white, or I just wanted pink or something. No, I just nothing. No blooms in particular. Although I would definitely take some yellow insidiums from Hawaii.
Okay.
Without a doubt. I like tropicals. I'd probably go bright and tropicals.
Yeah.
I could see like a Jimmy Buffett style, like
Oh,
the
cheesehead
whole,
for sure.
the
Yeah.
whole,
Pearhead.
the whole like vibe would be. That's what I would.
Speaking of that, who pick a celebrity or a famous or historic figure to have lunch with? Could be a character or an actor. Either one.
That's a good question.
Maybe Barry White.
Who would be somebody super cool? I mean, you have so many probably generic answers to this.
We've had some really
Weird answers.
Have you?
Yeah.
I mean,
We
because you
have
probably heard
Marge
like
Simpson.
Marge Simpson.
No.
Yeah.
Marge Simpson. That's
No,
that's
okay,
a funny one.
no, because when I understood the question, I was very nervous, and they never told me that we could edit or anything like that. And I was trying to think on the spot, and I legit understood like who would you relate to? Like I didn't even think of like who would you have lunch with. I thought like
I don't dislike the answer. I just think it was a random answer.
I think so. I'd probably go with like Shane Gillis.
Okay. Yeah.
And go to
That's
lunch.
funny.
That's a lunch that we're not going back to work. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. A couple of Bud Lights.
that's a liquid lunch.
Without a doubt. But I think just to hear, I mean, he's an amazing comedian, and I mean,
Yeah,
he's super funny.
He's funny. Yeah.
but
His Trump is really good. He does a really good Trump impression.
He does the best.
It's huge. All right, Jordan, you got to get on the road. Go.
I do have to head to Tampa.
Yeah. All right.
In all seriousness, we just want to thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you very much for having me. It was great to always come to Jet Fresh. I mean, I'm always a big supporter of you guys, and it was great to be learning and growing with your team. Pun intended.
That sounds like the claw. The claw.
That claw is my master.
Shout out to Connor and the TikTok shop for our noisemakers. Well,
Yeah. Thanks, Connor. All right.
He got swindled.
Well, this has been another great episode with the Smilax Superman himself, Jordan Prosser.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening, guys. See you next week.